long wait for Istanbul to host this final. It's been an even longer wait for Manchester City to get their hands on the trophy.
Hello everybody, welcome to our watch along of Manchester City versus Inter Milan in the Champions League Final 2023 from the Atatürk Stadium in Istanbul. Hopefully Inter Milan get the win. I fingers pray and I hope for the best. But we got to wait and see how the game goes, see how it all plans out. Inter Milan versus Man City. So now we're just waiting for the. So now we're just waiting for the play. So now we're just waiting for players. We're just waiting for the players to come out. Counter! That is brilliant how they've got the Champions League theme, and instead of it being blared out on like a screen or through like they've got it done by piano. Wow. I love that. That makes a bit more of an emotional gloss to it. I like it how it looks a bit more. Oh, absolutely, a bit more emotion to it when it's done on piano. Good! Good! Lautaro! In a few weeks you could be a Chelsea player. Because we want you to come. Poch wants you. Good! So guys, keep your questions coming in the chat. Like, sub, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Inter Milan versus Man City.
Two teams down there who have worked so hard to be here tonight, but only one of them can be crowned as Europe's best. So Pep Guardiola has changed his cup final team tonight, leaving out Kyle Walker and recalling Nathan Ake. This despite the England defender completing a full training session yesterday after a back problem and being declared fit. Ake started the quarter-final against Bayern but missed the games against Real Madrid. 6 players started 2 years ago against Chelsea and Porto. Grealish, Haaland, Akanji, Rodri and Ake start their first Champions League final tonight. Simon Marciniak is the referee, becoming the 6th man to officiate both the World Cup final and the final of this competition, and the 2nd man to do it in the same season. And he's joined down there by the 2 captains, the Wembley hero Ilkay Gundogan, who captained City on what could be his final appearance for the club, and he's down there with the Croatian Marcelo Brozovic. There are no surprises for Inter tonight. 10 of the 11 started the semi-final first leg. The difference being Marcelo Brozovic for Henrik Mkhitaryan. The Armenian has been injured but is on the bench tonight. Simone Inzaghi starts Edin Dzeko over Romelu Lukaku. 5 Italian start, including the back 3. Lautaro Martinez is aiming for a World Cup Champions League double. And Milan Skriniar is back on the Inter Milan bench.
Good!
It is still warm, Istanbul. It's a return to this stage for some players. City, the team with a recent experience, into the underdogs, punching above their weight really to be here tonight. But with the talent and the experience to make an impact, and who knows at this stage who the hero will be. The Atatürk Stadium's seen it all before. Chapters have been written here, but tonight could be special. The team from Manchester could be heading for immortality. It's 2 down and 1 to go for history. So the 2023 Champions League
The Champions League final is underway. Inter Milan versus Man City.
Manchester or Internazionale. Stephen Madden, off we go. And this could be such a special night.
Yes, let's hope it is a special night. Inter Milan, this tough, obstinate Italian team against Manchester City. Fast, free-flowing force of nature. Can they get it done on the biggest of occasions?
It's been a baking hot day here in Istanbul. It's still very warm at kick-off. The first time the two sides have played against each other. The fourth Anglo-Italian final in the competition. The first since Liverpool played AC Milan in 2007.
Come on, Inter.
The final for the second time. And Internazionale, who have won it on 3 occasions.
So guys, keep your question in the chat. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's put it a bit closer so you guys... Sorry if it does put the screen a little bit for myself, but that's only because of...
The city architect, the great Spaniard chasing history tonight. He joins a select band of men who have now managed in 4 Champions League finals.
Come on, Inter.
You would say at this stage as well that both teams are in peak form. City lost one of their last 27 games in all competitions. Internazionale have won 11 of their last 12, and their defence, Steve, in this competition, particularly in the knockout stage, has been very, very good, and they'll need to be tonight against Manchester City.
Yes, they've been excellent. Very strong defensively. They've got a plan now. I think Brozovic is coming in as well as sitting there. Interesting that they went and pressed Manchester City straight away when Ederson had the ball.
So guys, keep your questions coming. Like, sub, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. A Cherby can do one.
Yes, they do. What they're not scared of is just clearing their lines. Yes, they want to play when they can.
Oi! Sit down, Owen, sit down.
To be a little bit critical, Kevin De Bruyne probably could have slipped him in a little bit earlier.
Oh, international, international. Come on, Inter.
If he gets it done. Julian Lescott has been down there pitch side, building up to the match. He's joined us here in the commentary position as well. How are you feeling?
A Cherry can do one. I fucking hate the bastard. Even though I want Inter Milan to win. A Cherry, the bastard can fuck off.
What they are trying to be tonight, Internazionale is the first team to win this competition with an authentic front two. AC Milan beat Juventus at Old Trafford quite a few years ago, and it is an authentic front two with Martinez up there with Edin Dzeko. We will see Lukaku at some stage. That's the way they do it.
Gundogan, you dirty twat. You called for a flailing arm.
In 3 seasons, and most of what they do, Steve, goes through here.
He was excellent against Benfica, he runs forward, he runs past the two.
Dirty mank skunk cunts. Sorry if anyone's from Manchester, but I can't stand people from Manchester. They think they're big-headed and they think they're better than anyone else. You're worse than Scouse. But I wouldn't say in what order. Because they're both as bad as each other. I'll put on that one for Liverpool. I wouldn't give any. I wouldn't say Everton because I don't have any grudge against them. But Liverpool, I just got Way! Sit down, shitter, sit down.
Silva, but what on earth is DeMarco doing, allowing him to run and run and run? DeMarco's just backing off and off and off. Please, you will take that all day long. If he doesn't want a challenge, just run at him into that penalty area. Cut back onto your left foot.
Glad I'm not you, DeMarco. Bernardo Silva's legs will be literally hacked down and I don't give two fucks.
It's the first little grab of the arm as well from Julian Lescott. You thought that was sneaking in, didn't you?
Yeah, I did to be fair. But like I said, he was a surprising approach from DeMarco there. He couldn't move his feet quick enough, especially when Bernardo goes inside.
Come on, Edin Dzeko, get a banger against Man City and show them what they're missing.
Anglo-Italian finals in the competition. Inter were the last Italian winners back in 2010. Since then, only Juventus managed to reach a final. City
And the Cherby, I want you to get injured and get sent off.
treble of their own, having won the Coppa Italia and the Italian Super Cup as well. This is such a big night for both of the teams. Now,
I want Inter Milan to win, but that's the only player in that team I just can't stand. The guy's a dirty cunt.
He's in for Mkhitaryan tonight. Only trade one City's been injured Mkhitaryan, but it would be, but in the circumstances, Brozovic would have played in that midfield tonight anyway.
Yeah, I think so. There is more legs in there.
Try and get Haaland sent off.
The fact that he has been injured and missed just made the decision far more easier. Exactly.
The guy to do a World Cup and the Champions League final in the same season.
The ball in the early phases.
So it must have been good. Thank God it's not blooming something like Anthony.
Defended by Andre Onana has the Internazionale supporters behind, and the goal that is being defended by Edison in the
Oh yeah, we're glad it's not an Italian referee and we're glad it's not an English referee because they'll be biased.
when Liverpool came back against AC Milan here famously in 2005.
Wow.
Here's Nicolo Barella.
Oh, you shit bastard!
Edin Dzeko
Brozovic.
looking for it. It's noticeable very early though, Steve, that on restarts they have Denzel Dumfries very high up the pitch
Oh.
on the right hand side, right up against Nathan Ake. Internazionale.
What?
Yeah, it's a nice little battle because once De Bruyne
What a
goes
what a
towards
weird
Dumfries, she makes 2-on-1. Dumfries has to then drop. Because
what a very weird sponsorship you've got Inter Milan.
Lovely little subplots all over the pitch.
Paramount Plus.
Look down on him.
That's a bit of a weird one. Yeah. It's a weird one, but it's better than having a betting on like most clubs have.
First time there by Bernardo Silva, quickly to it though for
But that's it.
Internazionale was Francesco Acerbi.
Oh yeah, they won't be allowed in the Premier League next season because it's been
It's remarkable really.
they've all voted to not have it for next season.
The competitions that these two play in, that they've never played against each other in Europe until tonight. Quite a rarity in a situation like this.
No, but you just won't see clubs having it on the shirts.
Manchester City are now Ruben Diaz.
Yeah,
It's a really good noise inside the stadium tonight. It's a bit of a trek for the supporters.
I have no idea.
It's to get to various modes of transport are being used, particularly by the City
Oh.
supporters. When we travelled in earlier today,
Is that better?
everybody see it now. It's a complete sellout, and it's a great atmosphere in here as well.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful atmosphere. Good to see everybody made it. As you said, it is a distance.
Is that better?
It's a long way behind that goal for those Manchester City fans. Let's up there all right.
See.
There's the former Manchester United man, Matteo Darmian. Acerbi's in the centre of the back three, and then Alessandro Bastoni out there.
Bastoni.
There are winners of big competitions out there for the Italians tonight. Barella and Bastoni were part of the Italy team that won the European Championships, and of course Martinez, the centre forward
What the fuck?
with Argentina. Here's Çalhanoğlu, bursting forward for the first time. Now Di Marco. Put a bad ball in, it's well defended by Ruben Diaz. And we see again there the Internazionale prepared to get bodies into the Manchester City penalty area.
Yeah, that was a good move from Barella. Into Çalhanoğlu,
You know-
right to DeMarco. And he's a threat. good left foot. He likes to get the ball into the box, and they did pile in there.
These people might not be interested.
Ruben Diaz.
It's a big night tonight for Çalhanoğlu, born in Germany, but plays, of course, internationally for Turkey. He's never played club football here, but he's been centre stage for a lot of people for obvious reasons in the build-up to the match. 10 minutes gone, 0-0. And the feeling out process here between Manchester City and Internazionale of Milan.
Push forward on Kevin De Bruyne. Each player's trying to pull their opposition number out of the way, trying to create space for other people.
Yeah.
A bit of a chess match at the minute. Shall I go? Shall I stay?
Opportunity here from the throw-in that was needlessly given away by Edison for Denzel Dumfries, the Dutch international.
You know that you... Go on, Dumfries.
The City box and headed away.
Oh.
Smashed back in by Darmian. The assistant says the ball didn't go out. Martinez was able to keep it in play. And the decision that is a Manchester City ball from Simon Martinian, the referee. Just had a couple of things in his mind there.
You know that Yuri Tillemans has got a new club.
It's fascinating, jumping in the moment tactically between these two.
Yeah, definitely. The game's playing out as I thought it would in regards to tempo, being controlled by
But he's still going to be in the Premier League. He's playing for Villa.
But it's happening a lot higher up the pitch. I didn't anticipate so an aggressive approach from Inter Milan in regards of how hard they're going to press.
Manchester City keen to play as quick as they can. Here's Ake. Haven't yet, at this stage, City found that usual rhythm that we see when they're in possession. That's down to the way Inter have started the match.
You know that Graham Potter's in
Into John Stones. Noticeable against it, just how quickly they got around the ball then, the Inter players.
Nice and aggressive, aren't they? It's a foul, of course it was, but they closed down very quickly. Not allowing Manchester City midfielders and John Stones, of course, to get in there and turn on the ball, making Manchester City play backwards.
there's only what? Yeah. There's literally one team. There's one team in the Premier League now that should already be down. Because Leeds didn't get also done by the scruff of the neck. Also Aston Villa did, because they got done on a technicality that VAR wasn't working. It was that when they were under Dean Smith and they survived on the final day. Jack Grealish.
DeMarco goes forward, we leave 2-on-2 in the air. Yes, the cross is just a high looped one. We know what they like at set pieces. They favour set pieces. Inter Milan, they have to be alert. Manchester City.
Players who can be extremely dangerous in situations like this. The likes of Bastoni and Cherry, of course, Edin Dzeko is a player they've got to take into account in a situation like this one.
Come on, Inter. Do something, please.
The option here on the corner is either Çalhanoğlu or DiMarco.
Oh, that's a ball. You. That was a rubbish corner, shit house. Yo.
City were all very happy to have all their bodies in the penalty area. Defended it yet again very well.
Also, it's the first time the two teams have been head-to-head tonight. The first time the two coaches have been head-to-head as well. The first time that Inzaghi and Guardiola have gone against each other. Up it goes towards Martinez, and that's cushioned down to Ake. Here's an opportunity for Martinez.
Simone.
out of possession and the strike force of Inter Milan.
Yeah, because it's Filippo. It's Filippo's brother. I can't. I don't think he's got sent off this year.
Lively in the technical area. We'll give him that. They've averaged the manager a year since Rafa Benitez left in 2010. The fact
Yeah.
that he's been with Inter for almost 2 years is a bit of an outlier, but it's also very welcome for a club that was desperate for some kind of stability. And of course, we know exactly just how important he's been to Manchester City. Pep Guardiola. I wonder what he's thinking tonight, though. Kyle Walker.
Yep.
He's fit, but he's been left out, and it must have been heartbreaking when he got the news.
Absolutely. Well, Nathan Ake, as you mentioned before, played against Bayern Munich in the quarter-finals, but Kyle Walker's performances against Real Madrid were exemplary, weren't they? So it's a huge blow that he's not playing tonight. Particularly when he's fit, we know he's fit and well.
Mahrez.
Lautaro Martinez is a man they've got to watch tonight. 28 goals this season for the World Cup winner from Argentina. De Bruyne beaten to it by Darmian. It's Brozovic. And that's a Manchester City ball this time. This time Grealish slightly happier. Inter, who have kept 8 clean sheets in 12 matches in the Champions League, but they've kept 5 in 6 matches since the knockout stage started. They're a well-organised group. And a lot's been said in the build-up, Steve, about the fact that their strengths do actually play well against this Manchester City team. What they do well is what they need to do well on a night like this.
Yes, their form is excellent. 11 out of 12. As just said, all those clean
Wow.
sheets.
I won't be surprised if he gets booked.
Really strongly considering, of course, Napoli had won it a couple of months ago. Inzaghi knows what to do in cup competitions. Won 2 last year, he's already won 2 this year, so he knows what to do to get results in one-off games. The overriding feeling is that we also know what Manchester City can do. We feel that it's better than what we've seen from Inter Milan.
He's got a remarkable record in finals, Inzaghi. 7 finals as a manager, and he's won all 7. Ruben Diaz.
Oh no, that hit no. And you know what makes it even weird? I've got nothing to say on that because I can't stand either of them.
We expected to. And the defending them there for Inter by Francesco Acerbi.
A turbo. A turbo fuck.
Allow Jack to turn.
De Bruyne playing the ball off Mateo Darmian, and that's going to be a throw in, not the corner that Kevin De Bruyne was hoping for. It's not the feel of the game, certainly at this stage where the first goal is going to be so important. Of course, in finals it so often is, but when it's tight and tactical like this, the first breakthrough can be so
Oh my god.
actually gets it.
I never. Yeah. And you're gonna laugh at this in a minute. You're gonna laugh about this in a minute. I've just heard that Celtic are interested in wanting Graham Potter for the manager's job.
There's Rodri, spent the most games this season for Manchester City, the engine room in central midfield, and that's intercepted out there by the busy Federico Di Marco.
No, it just but it just makes it funny how they want a manager that literally basically couldn't win a game for months. When there is better managers out there which you could go for, because he went with an unknown manager and it worked.
Just got 1 or 2 problems at the moment to solve, hasn't he, Pep Guardiola, Julian?
Yeah, obviously. Again, I don't know if
Did they even want the manager that plays for Bobo Glimt?
the way Inter are looking to get at Man City, but needs to
They'll get themselves a good manager in that one, because that guy managed to do Jose Mourinho over literally 3 times in one season.
obviously be a bit honest that way.
The thing we would say is that this Inter Milan team
Because Jack Grealish is shite.
Can he keep that up? We know that Lukaku and Correa both can come on. But they're almost man-to-man marking the midfield, just they're chasing around after Gundogan, after Kevin De Bruyne, John Stones. Can they keep it up with this heat?
Hello. That is correct. We all want to be Force of Milan. We want Milan to win. We want Man City to have any happiness and success.
Whether it's Dumfries or DiMarco.
And they like to go the other way. They're almost challenging Jack Grealish and Bernardo Silva to say, come and follow me now.
If Inter win this, then it's gonna be funny that their plan just to buy Haaland to win the Champions League has fucking failed. And when everyone else has been taking the mickey out of us for the entire season, now it's a chance the side who's that's won the Premier League to have a chance to be taking the mickey out of.
And even though they've got 60% possession, Steve, it's difficult possession, isn't it, for them?
Yeah, I'll say it again, aggressive, really quick, closing down. Leaving a little bit on the Manchester City player.
Oh my.
Little kicks here and there. Getting away with it at the moment.
What I would say, it's still stiflingly hot.
Oh yeah, because Champions League is red.
It's close. Wonder whether that might be a factor at some stage. It's a very, very hot day here in Istanbul. It's stayed very
Who do you think is going to win the Champions League? 29% say Man City, 71% say Inter Milan.
Brozovic in there quickly. So was DiMarco. Referee happy for the game to
That's a free kick, ref.
to Manchester City. Gundogan coming in. Falls in here for Grealish.
Someone break Jack Grealish's leg.
Trying to get there. DiMarco's down off the ball for Inter. They've got the possession back now.
Let's see if they
With
kick it.
Barella. It's going to be a throw-in. It's going to be an Inter throw-in, and now they're going to check on DiMarco, the wing-back.
I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was a foul. Like Gundogan. He's not known with DiMarco, is he? He stayed down like that whole.
He's just mourning at the fact that Leeds are not in the Prem.
There's nothing wrong with him. Gets across the ball, yeah, he just stamped on his foot a little bit, but see why the referee's just playing on in the heat of the game. He's up and about, which is the most important thing.
Two tough competitors down there. Federico DiMarco, Bernardo Silva. Inter came through the toughest group that included Barcelona and Bayern Munich, Porto, Benfica and AC Milan were the teams they took care of in the knockout stages. Manchester City at the moment unbeaten in the Champions League so far in this campaign. Beaten only twice in any competition.
He devours his stress by playing Fallout.
In a juggernaut in every sense of the word. Matteo Darmian. And here's Andre Onana. You wonder whether it's his last game for Inter tonight. A lot of clubs having a look at him. He's the man who's made the most saves in the Champions League so far this season.
When you see
Come on.
early on, he was down.
Yes, we do know when Nana wants to go somewhere. He wants to come to us.
They're putting DiMarco easily marshalled by the Manchester City defenders.
And Pochettino, and he also wants.
Henderson with the ability to play long from inside his box. That's superbly taken by Stones, whose form in the last couple of months has been an absolute revelation. He was
Hello?
outstanding last weekend in the FA Cup final. That's a
Hello.
foul by Barella on Grealish.
So it was. He was correct, but he just had to come on and come on back on.
Lots of those little fouls. See Barella under into Jack Grealish, gets everybody behind the ball. Big City play back on us. They will be trying to break up play as much as they possibly can.
Wow. That's bad.
Bernardo Silva. Here's Ake. By good
Come on
play
in. Come on, Inter.
by Haaland to De Bruyne.
Way! How about the Bruyne slippy
Well, he's a dart into the
slippy D?
Inter penalty area. Gundogan then gets his head to the ball, but Edin Dzeko coming across, playing in his first Champions League final
Oh, Edin Dzeko.
It's good defending there for Manchester City by Ruben Diaz. Given away there by Edison, and he went for goal there, Barella. He just spotted that Edison was in no man's land, and had that been a better striker, could have been a problem. It would have had to be something special, but you could see Guardiola there, Steve. Just say relax.
No, 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 no.
He's on. Barella's better than that. It's a really poor effort. But that's a couple of little mistakes the goalkeeper's done.
Sure.
It's the best goal-scoring season of Barella's career. Scored in both legs in the quarter-final.
Guys, keep putting your questions. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, folks.
It's a key man for them here in Istanbul.
Maybe.
Grealish almost being marked down there by Inzaghi.
Barella knew he scored, but he didn't take his time. No! No! No, Norwegian twat! Fuck off!
Now Grealish, the best move we've seen so far from City. Rodri.
This is why Poch wants you.
Headed away in there by Denzel Dumfries for Inter.
But also Pochettino also wants Mike Mignon as well.
Bernardo Silva. Flicked it now towards Haaland, but that's behind from Kevin De Bruyne. But the initial move that set up the Haaland chance was what we've come to expect from City.
But the better
The match.
and the
Cross returns, strides into midfield. Nice 1-2 into De Bruyne.
and he wants to get he wants Lautaro Martinez for up front.
Difficult angle. He gets enough power on it.
Just reaching for it a bit, wasn't he, Julian?
Ah.
He's a little bit ahead of it, but I don't think he could be playing any slower in order to bypass the defence. But I think it's an example of.
So it sounds like from what I've been hearing, he wants to go more looking in this area, and he wants to go a lot of Argentinians.
Where the space is created, and that's when the tempo's picked up, creating opportunities.
Because he wanted to go for that Vega, and now he wants to go for Martinez.
Bernardo Silva passing back, although Lautaro Martinez made the challenge. It's really good defending though by Ruben Diaz. There's been like a Rolls Royce back there in this Manchester City team this season. He brings Kevin De Bruyne into play. De Bruyne shoots. Well, we know he's got the ability to score from that kind of range.
Unlucky De Bruyne, not.
Does everything right, apart from just like deflection, just to take the power off. The one thing that will threaten Onana. Better, just up the tempo, Manchester City, a bit more space on the attack now.
Yeah, but the only thing one thing Man City can say, oh, thank you was you gave us De Bruyne because we'll basically let him go in from in first place.
Barella bringing Inter forward.
Yeah.
It's Dzeko. It's a foul on him by Nathan Ake.
He looks like his race is run.
In the 3.5 years, Edin Dzeko, part of the squad that won the FA Cup in 2011, the first trophy under the current owners. Part of the first two league title
But-
successors as well. And while we see the
But
Haaland
can you see a little bit why he's like that? Because people compare him. That's why there's always a debate who's the best midfielder in the Premier League. They always seem to compare the top two are always between him and Kante. Because them two can run it out, but the only difference is Kante can literally not run. He can run for literally longer than that and not get injured. Oh yeah, and and then he had Phil Foden come on, and then Phil Foden had his pocket picked by whoever it was. And you know what makes it more funny? Reece James had Kyle Walker in his pocket, and he's on the bench.
for Manchester City this season, the most assists in the top 5 European leagues. We know just what a talismanic figure he is, and on a big night like this, when the going is tough, as it has
How on earth can you have a good, decent midfielder who can only play half an hour and then get injured?
Looking up, speaking to Stevie G earlier, he was talking about he admires him for the responsibility he takes on himself, and we've seen that numerous times for Man City this season.
It's really good for supporters. I must say, Steve, we got here very early today, and they were here before us. I mean, the minute that they opened the gates, the Inter fans came in, the Manchester City.
I would have thought the one player I always seems to play well, but it doesn't seem like he's doing much at the moment. You always think you got De Bruyne and you got like Gundogan or something like that who could also run his socks off, but he's not done it. It looks like Inter basically controlling this game.
Inter Milan fans were in 2-3 hours prior, making a huge amount of noise.
Because when we were in the Champions League final against City, both teams were doing that all the time because we weren't used to the heat. But the only difference. But you also got to think the only difference we had over Man City when we played them in the final is that we did play twice in Porto already, or in Portugal, Spain, whatever it was already, in the competition. These have only played in Spain once. But like you say, the difference is we're not Turkey, because there was no team. Good luck if you go up against a team like Azerbaijan, you'll be boiling hot. If you go up against someone like Karabakh, because Chelsea have done that. Yeah, because you got. I'm trying to think. You got Fenerbahce. You got Bajut. I think you got Besiktas, Galatasaray in that. You got Istanbul Başakşehir. There's like literally nearly 7 clubs nearly in Istanbul. And if I am correct, if this is correct, I remember this used to be the ground of Besiktas back in the day. Because I remember Besiktas used to play here. Here we go. Let's see. Evening, broski. I kind of want to see a treble, not gonna lie. But I hate City, so I'm confident low. But by the way, come on, Wrexham. My mate's hilarious. My mate's hilarious. They all like giving me the Wrexham joke. You all like your jokes, don't you? Glad you enjoyed your all having a laugh and banter. But to me, Wrexham can get fucked.
Stones has made a really good run through midfield to get back involved again in the Manchester City mood. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Stones. Kanji.
Come on, Inter. Oh my God, City! Why are you so crap at doing crosses? There is some bad news. Kevin De Bruyne is coming off. Because he's just done that. Yeah, because he's Yep. Yeah, because he literally just did a cross and he just signaled to the bench like I need to come off or it could get worse. But they are bringing on a decent player and it's fuck off Hill.
loves football, so yeah, as devastating as this is for Kevin De Bruyne and Manchester City.
I think the guy's a good player, but he's annoying to play against.
Got a feel for him, Steve.
Absolutely. He must be devastated. As you said, he's trying to. He doesn't want to follow off his friends, so he just wants to.
I'm not an actual Wrexham fan, like many of us, but Wrexham have a good community. I can say that for that, but I'll stick at that because I could literally say anything, but I won't. I'll keep it quiet because I'm going to focus on this game.
Next man up in a situation like this, and now the opportunity comes.
One of my mates was on about Wrexham, and I said I won't go into it because I could literally, if I want to, go and rip into them. But I'll have a knock. I can't stand the bastards.
The World 24-hour race underway right now on D+ and Eurosport. Tonight it's UFC 289 from Vancouver, MotoGP racing from the Grand Prix of Italy tomorrow, plus the men's final from Roland Garros. A relevant subscription is required. 0-0 here in the Champions League Final between Manchester City and Inter.
Come on, Inter! Go on, Inter! Fuck off!
Closing down so well, and they tend to go with more than one, don't they? They're chasing Manchester City down in numbers.
You see the Melbourne late Diaz, the goalkeeper just putting it forward.
Wrexham have a great community
Play to.
for being Welsh.
He's done his homework. They've worked hard on it on the training grounds.
Apart from that, nothing else.
Holding firm this moment in time.
That's the most disappointed man in the afterthird tonight, Kevin De Bruyne. There were people, Jolien, who suggested this might be a walkover for Manchester City. They've been putting their place. Inter Milan have been outstanding so far.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said before,
Yeah.
I think Inter Milan are not as comfortable as City.
Thank you. Yeah, because I mean, it's. I will say I got nothing against him. It's just with, it's even Dale can understand it. It's with the people keep going on and teasing me all about Pomola and everything like that. Then that's made me hate Wrexham more and more as it kept going on throughout the season. So that's when it all started to boil in me, and then it all came out near the end of the season. But people got to understand if you're gonna have a chat that's gonna constantly tease you about a certain player for a club that's doing well that you can't stand, you're gonna someone's gonna rip into them, and I did. And if anyone's offended by what I did say when it did happen, that's not my fault. I pushed. It was when. Oh, it was when a couple of times. I think it was. It. Oh yeah. It was during the season, but it was right near the end. I think when they won the league. I think because I can remember because I just didn't really give two iota. I actually ripped into them and saying they won the money. They won it because of Hollywood money. I don't think they would have got up, and I think Notts County would have won the league if it wasn't for the new owners.
That's a poor ball by Onana that brings the throw into Manchester City. Just a little bit more than 6 minutes to play in a third.
I saw a bit.
Goal-scoring chances have been few and far between. It's been an extreme tactical battle out there between Inzaghi.
If he's up against Jack Grealish, I hope he breaks his legs. Yeah, that. Yeah. The only reason he's annoying is because yeah. If people want to know my reason for that hate, no, I got nothing against him as a player. It's just because I pack him too many times in FIFA and he gets annoying seeing his face all the time and name. It does get annoying. No, but it's me I'm being honest. I'm saying I was being honest. The reason why I don't mind him as a player in real life. I'm just annoyed by him because on the game I pack him too much, and I get annoyed of seeing the name and his face. Yes, but that one I can't really. I won't really say anything bad about him because he's a class keeper,
See the reaction.
and he's just won a league with Barcelona.
Watching in the group back there, isn't he? At 35, he's a cancer survivor.
Oh no,
Back end of his career, the story, if you read it, is absolutely incredible. And here he is. In the
Come on, Inter.
This Inter back three in the Champions League final. It's been such a key
The guy,
performer for them all the way through.
the guy who's from Pendleton.
He's only on loan this season from Lazio. Is Simone.
No, John Stones. Oh, I can't.
He's reached it.
I can't say the other word because I might get demonetized or taken down for saying it. What people actually call it in real life
That's doing just enough. Taro Martinez
as a joke.
is applying the pressure for Inter. Final 4 minutes of the first half. John Stones in possession. Really nice to Foden. Now Grealish.
If there's another place you don't want to go anywhere near, you don't want to go near a place called Chapeltown.
Ake.
Because there's one in Sheffield as well, but that one's not as rough as the one that you said about Leeds.
Bernardo Silva involved over there now, supported by.
Yeah, the one in Sheffield is more. It's just more like your average like village,
Manchester City attack
and stuff like that. It's just your average quiet place.
unit in this first half.
Say no more if you are a Wrexham fan. Get in there. Stick it up, yeah.
Inter players chasing absolutely.
Funny.
Gundogan, Manchester City's captain. Now Rodri. Nathan Ake.
I'm just gonna watch it. Gonna go and watch him play. That's all.
Foul, the referee agrees with that appeal. Free kick here
And lose most games.
to Manchester City in a decent position if they can get the quality delivery into the box.
Yeah, it was a foul, wasn't it? That wanted a bit more, but it's
How is that a foul? Dumfries were doing.
gets a straight kick to the head as well. A good opportunity to get some quality into the penalty area now. See, they're clearly pulling the shirt down.
It's an opportunity for Manchester City to send Ruben Diaz and Kanji into the penalty area. Phil Foden, who's on to replace that man there, Kevin De Bruyne, is out to take the City free kick.
Yeah. Come on, Inter.
All kinds of pulling and pushing and tugging inside that 6-yard box. Rodri looking to send it back in. That's going to be
Way.
very comfortably Inter.
Have that, Rodri. Thank you for the 2 likes. I highly appreciate that, folks.
Inter Milan, Lautaro Martinez and then Dzeko, a real shift in defensively, aren't they? We know that once he gets to the 60-minute mark, that man in shot there looks to change them, looks to flip his centre forwards over with Lukaku coming
Pie.
His brother Filippo has been the man in the family. 2 Champions League wins with AC Milan, and of course tonight he's trying to get his own on the board as well. Gundogan playing it.
Especially if it's an Inter win.
Cherby there for Inter. There's Gundogan. Arnold looking to turn, but Bastoni
Because you know our Italians like to party.
back to Onana. Header one there by Dzeko, and then the offside flag up against Inter.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think the half-time message is going to be from Pep Guardiola, Jolly, in the circumstances?
I think
Wow.
he can do it a few times.
Wow.
Now I think it's been telling people to calm down, relax a little bit in possession, take the extra passive lead, the extra touches lead, because Inter are obviously frustrated City by the press and the tempo of that. But I think get a few extra passes in, to be a bit more patient. Might humble the approach of Inter.
They just need to keep
Oh my.
Manchester City entire this
You know what else is funny? Fev lost.
City not under really any threat, are they? Defensively themselves.
Because they lost to Toulouse.
Dominate play, continue to dominate play. You hope that a little bit of fatigue.
No, I'm just saying it's funny because Toulouse literally lost near enough their whole squad from the previous season. They literally sold it with their full entire squad.
More space will happen. You hope that they can exploit it. You just have to be really calm with the ball, not rush things.
Skriniar!
Stones into 2 minutes of additional time. Bernardo Silva running at Dimarca. Back out to Akanji. He's going to try his luck at Akanji. Power off the left foot, but just lacking the direction. See some of the
All into boys, Fabio Capello there, Materazzi, Margot, of course, Cambiasso, Julio Cesar. Out in their numbers, supporting their ex-team.
talk about the amount of possession, whether Manchester City can dominate. 61% Steve in the Champions League Final, but it's not the kind of possession stats we've been seeing, which kind of outlines exactly what's been done by the opposition against them tonight.
Well, we probably think that would be more, didn't we, I think?
Oh, of course.
Challenge made there by Dzeko. That's a Manchester City free kick.
I still can't believe you could actually say fuck up Boris Johnson because he's finally fucked off. Bye bye, you lanky fuck. Half time, 0-0.
Inter Milan team out of possession have been outstanding. Half time in the 2023 Champions League Final.
Someone's found something funny.
Inter nil.
Way, good show. Only for the horses. Oh, right, isn't it? I am now back, folks. Nah. Nah. What? Why? Hey, he's back! The guy who I said who could be one of the best British fighters we've had in years, and then you say shit, which is Tom Aspinall. But he's one of the most up and coming, and the one that's more likely from other than Leon Edwards to win something. Yep. And Leon Edwards is going to be in Soccer Aid. Legend! Legend, says Fabregas. I'll bow down to you on hand and foot. What you did for Chelsea. And also says Fabregas, when he was with us, was untouchable. But it was a part of our last Premier League winning side. And hopefully he does well. And hopefully Cesc does well with Como. I like to see him back at Chelsea, but I don't think it'll happen. Rio Ferdinand, you don't deserve to be here. Your club's not in. Your club's not in this final. Bugger off. Your opinion's non-valid. No, Rio Ferdinand. No, Barrett. You know, Balotelli got asked before kickoff who his prediction for who he thinks will win. He said no comment. Wow. And also, something else I got to. You know the other person there that's one of the main hosts for BT. It's his last show today. Jake Humphries has been doing football on BT Sport for 10 years. That's a long time to be at to do something at one place for. Learning a lot of dosh from it. And he's a Norwich City fan. I thought they were going to be up fighting for promotion, and then they literally were a sack of shite. Norwich City. How everyone was saying at the beginning of the season they think they're going to be up there for promotion to the Premier League, and then they fell, and then they fell down like a sack of shit. Guys, speak about any questions in the chat. Like like, sub, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Yeah. Yep. And hopefully I don't get pissed off by Fortnite tonight. And I want to get a fucking win. And you know there's going to be a new update coming up soon on COD. I still can't believe Call of Duty's gonna have another update. It wasn't long since the last update. Inter, you better perform better in the second half. Yeah? Come on, Inter! They're not Zuri because the Rossoneri is AC Milan. And welcome to Inter Miami, Messi. And as soon as Phil Neville got sacked, he's now joining the coaching staff at the men's international team for Canada. Would you not be surprised if Inter Miami went on a long, long run and they go and win the whole thing? Oh, but that will be a very emotional for him because of it's also the same club that Diego Maradona played for. It's Newell, and weirdly enough, that's another club that Bielsa used to manage before he came over here. Yeah, Joe, what the joke makes is even more annoying. We should have been playing in that stadium, not fucking City. Because we should have played them last time, it should have been in that stadium. So it's like it's... Yeah, he was injured. Joe, the Pep... Wow, so Pep Guardiola's giving him a team talk literally in the tunnel.
Pep Guardiola, the only certainty in it all is the uncertainty. And you get a night like this where one team's a big favourite, chasing history, and then you get an object.
Pastor Harmon.
This one well organised, tactically superb in the first half, and then of course the pendulum swings back towards City. And can they find the necessary ingredient to get the job done here?
Yeah, and you're just waiting for one moment, aren't you? One moment of magic that can turn the game or certainly shift the game.
Wow.
Behind a particular opponent, and who's going to do that? And this is where the manager's in. They're calling really a half time.
Well, Joe's going to make it even good about the manager that we're getting. He might be able to find some more decent players because he's got friends in higher places. But it's a guy who Aiden would know very well because he's ex-Leeds manager. It's Marcel Bielsa because he's good friends with him, with Pochettino.
Manchester City losing Kevin De Bruyne significantly in the first half, so Phil Foden is on.
He played at Newell, and it was actually Bielsa who literally scouted him to go to Newell Old Boys. So basically, he kick-started his career. And it shows how old Bielsa is, because Pochettino was only 13. Nah, so he's known him for a very long time. So if we ever need a helping hand, we know we got bring him to the club. I'll be happy then if he can be our scout. Marcelo Bielsa, because he used to be before being the manager, he used to be a scout. And if you scout with a player like that who's gone on to be not a bad manager, then you cut out. You'll be able to find us some talent. Because I don't trust anything our owner's doing at the moment because I don't trust them. If we get Lautaro Martinez, then literally all will be forgiven because he's literally got us an actual proper talent. And it'll be his first proper talent I will know we're going to actually succeed with. And that's why I'm hoping. DeMarco, the guy who's got very bright hair. I call it very bright because it is very bright. Ah. Yeah, because from distance it looks like the saturation's been turned up.
He's holding his face, but he's also holding the base of his spine, really. There wasn't much in it, of course there wasn't. Marco made a wheel of it. Marco stops his run. There's a little bit of an overreaction, wasn't it?
I'm looking to Marco. I'm looking to Marco. Is you not so right? Have they ascended?
Guardiola with instructions for John Stones. There's Lautaro Martinez. Just on DiMarco. Grew up an Inter fan. He's been an Inter fan, man and boy, living the dream tonight by playing for them in the final of the Champions League. Steve mentions the substitutions that Inzaghi may make. I mean, he could be as bold around the hour, Steve, to change both strikers.
But Joe's got to think.
To doing that, he likes to keep the team as fresh as he can.
But because you got to think, well, Lautaro Martinez and Lukaku play up front together. Them two are just on par. The guys seem to have a connection.
surprised when he makes substitutions. This is very tactical, on a certain amount of time he makes the changes.
Because it was them. Because it was them two that scored the goal. That got it. That were the main architects in the goal that got into the final.
Alessandro Bastoni.
We
DiMarco.
so we're basically two for one against Premier League teams. We've beaten 2 Premier League sides and only lost once.
Just recognising there, City may have a better opportunity to get forward if they go a bit more direct.
Chelsea, our record against Premier League teams when we played them in the final, we've lost once and won twice,
We saw on the night they beat Arsenal at the end.
and that's in the European final.
Erling Haaland as a number 9, he'll play with his back to a defender and you can get out.
But theoretically, it should have been 3-0 because we should have won the one in 2008
They have the quality to play into with quality, so
against Man United.
there'll be an opportunity there for City to get forward.
Still remains extremely hot inside the Atatürk Stadium. 11 local time. Now, is that a mistake in there that Manchester City can profit from?
Gundogan,
Bernardo Silva.
is that the way?
Good defending in there again. Acerbi was the man who was able to...
What a player.
DiMarco able to play the ball away. Little turnovers of possession like that, though, Steve, have been so
Apparently, that's what Sosa, a lot of people have been saying.
Certainly an error by Onana, wasn't it?
Here's the captain, Gundogan.
Do you know there's gonna?
Ake.
Do you know next season for the Champions League, a lot of the pressure's on Premier League sides to do well next season.
And Rodri.
Again.
Gundogan. Darmian stepping forward.
And the reason.
To be the one to challenge Gundogan.
Oh my God, he went in hard, the Turk.
It was a foul.
And he's a decent player.
Really got away from Gundogan. He rescued the situation, but Çalhanoğlu comes in and just smashes into him.
But he's also got a knack of just doing shots from long range if you give him too much time. And the reason why I'm saying British teams have got to do well next year in the Champions League because the final's at Wembley.
Back on his feet. Might be the final time we see him in a Manchester City shirt tonight.
So there's a lot more pressure. It'd be nice to see a British side get to a final again at Wembley and actually win it for once. Because we knew, because you know what happened. You know what happened last time. A British team got to a final at Wembley.
DiMarco won it back. He's been outstanding so far tonight. Gets it back again from Barella. Here's Martinez.
And it's one thing that they always mention, and it's the greatest ever Barcelona team ever. Remember Man United versus Barcelona at Wembley Champions League final,
Breaking at play. Çalhanoğlu tries to get Phil Foden, and if it wasn't for him,
and that was the last time when we hosted the final of the Champions League.
He's still down at the other end. There he is.
Until next season.
he wasn't aware of Gundogan. If anything, he starts to lose possession, lets it run across his body. There's the Darmian foul on Jack Grealish then.
Well, you would say, Steve, when you see the two challengers, Gundogan got a piece of the ball.
Piece of the ball.
Grealish.
The referee got it corrected, didn't he? It was fine.
So Foden and Grealish, two England men, over the free kick. Phil Foden's delivery, that's too deep for most of them in there. Despite his best efforts, Akanji unable to keep the ball in play.
And I've managed to find out where the UEFA Super Cup is going to be held. Now I was just interested. I'm just interested in where the venue they picked.
With an injury,
It's actually at the home of Red Star Belgrade.
such an impactful replacement as well, and I don't mean that detrimentally to Phil Foden, but when you take off one of your big players
So it's in Serbia this year. It's going to be in Serbia this year.
But if you're gonna bring someone on, Phil Foden has the quality to.
Or I think, I don't know, I can have a look if they've already got it.
Slightly different energy to.
UEFA.
Stones, that's lovely footwork
Go
from
on.
John Stones.
Don't let City score, please.
Manchester City, look at them swarm around the ball though, the Inter players again. Grealish.
Come on, Inter.
Stones once more. That's a lovely turn by Stones. No foul by Checo.
Ah, so the actual final of for the UEFA Super Cup is actually being played in Greece.
Yeah, you see Phil Foden didn't touch him. It may have
But I'm trying to see. I think I know the name of the.
Sharanoglu, I think it may have been the 20.
Oh,
He goes to ground here, there. I mean, no wonder Phil Foden said I didn't touch him because he didn't.
oh,
Dived across him.
that's good. That's going to be. And is that the home? Is that the home of Olympiacos?
It's the kind of night that Manchester City need to
So they
find
picked a
that
decent
moment.
stadium.
They've been able to do it so often in this remarkable season for them. Here's Lautaro Martinez. For Inter Milan, that's a fierce shot driven in by Chalanoglu, which is blocked.
Dale is getting the towing off.
Here's DiMarco.
He's getting the towing off.
Flick header in there by Manuel Akanji was important for Manchester City. That's going to roll out for the throw-in.
Yeah, Inter Milan fans, they're up on their feet, trying to encourage the side. First time they've been in the final third, really, in the second half.
Here's Brozovic. Now Acerbi.
Is that Julio Alvarez coming on?
Ball it goes to Bastoni.
It's weird. Just before the game kicked off, I said to myself, what would happen if Inter Milan were to win the Champions League and Edin Dzeko were to score the winner
Immediately
against?
down below us. He's stripped already, and this is going to be his moment. Usually after 60 minutes, it's going to be after 56 tonight.
Yeah, and has he got a point to prove?
But you know how much Lukaku is loved by Inter Milan and the fans.
He'll probably be turning back up at Chelsea in a couple of months if nothing happens in the summer. Could this be
Jesus!
his
So Dzeko's night is over.
But you don't make it. I'm glad I'm not Lukaku. I'll tell the manager why you punching me on the back.
The season really impressive. 14 goals in all competitions
Lukaku straight away.
for the various clubs against Manchester City, but that's a different element
That's Lukaku for you. Why couldn't you do that for Chelsea? No, you spent more time having a sit down chat and literally ridiculing us.
was going to come on? He knew he's got a significant amount of time, and this is a different battle altogether, isn't it?
But unfortunately, after this Lukaku, you actually got to go on your way back to London.
First battle, Lukaku wins his header. He's done free slipping the ball, and Akanji got 2 or 3 to deal with, and he got his positioning just right. That's excellent defending by Akanji, Jolien.
Yep. See, after this game, he'll be back being a Chelsea player again. So will he actually score goals for us?
He's a match. Having experienced that myself, you can't be too greedy in regards to trying to wait too early.
Still 0-0. Here's Bernardo Silva.
I don't know what he will do. I don't know if he wants to stay. I don't know if he wants to go. I have no clue.
Against Denzel Dumfries. Okay, into Stones. Everybody back by Lukaku in a defensive position again now for Internazionale.
Would you be happy? Would you be happy to see Lukaku back?
Kanji finding Rodri. Quickly on him was Brozovic. Kanji's going to lead it. Martinez is in.
Martinez! Come on!
Trouble here for
Come on,
Manchester
come!
City. Good save by Ederson. Complete breakdown in communication between goalkeeper and defender, and they almost paid the price.
Or didn't they just? He really rescued the
You can
situation.
from Akanji. I don't rate him.
Ball didn't go out. Phil Foden now for Manchester City. Haaland on the move. Barella made the challenge. It's going to be a free kick. It's a yellow card. The first of the
There's only been like 1 or 2 or two games that you have seen Man City not play at their best because they've lost a couple of games, but not a lot.
We'll wait and see. But yeah, breakdown in communication from the keeper to Akanji.
Or for example, Man City's nemesis are Brentford, because Brentford have done the double over City.
Knocked it. Here we go. You have it. No, you have it. Let's see Lukaku's movements.
You should not let but the other stupid thing is, why is Martinez not gone and decided, oh, I'll go and play it for Lukaku, because he's literally in space.
Again, that's something you can't prepare for. All the tactical plan that Pep has in his head, you can't prepare for.
Why were you?
From the manager might just have had an impact.
I mean, I think it was missing the shot in all honesty, but Ederson didn't know he had to make the save. But
When you see it go down like that, he fully expects
Pep Guardiola.
that's what happens. Second
Pep Guardiola, why were you laying down like you were a dog?
So free kick here for Manchester City after the foul on Foden, which is taken short here to Gundogan and whipped into the box and headed on, but headed over by Ruben Dias.
I'm not the biggest fan of Pep Guardiola, but I like it. I like him when he's animated, because he does the most funniest things. And that, even though you play for Man City, you are a legend. You come from my ends, from my part of the country.
Martinez didn't even go for it, expecting Akanji to control it. Again, just needs to relax himself, Akanji, get back into the swing of things.
Come on, Lukaku! I want you to score against City just for the bounce.
Past the hour mark in the Champions League Final. Good run by Jack Grealish. Off he goes. Supported here by Stones. That's a heavy touch.
Well done, Stones. Well done.
Bastoni to win it back for Inter. Now the captain Brozovic. And now Dumfries.
John Stones could just shite.
The other challenge here as well at the moment for Manchester City defensively is the extra mobility that Inter have now with Lukaku. He's going to move across the line a lot more than Dzeko did.
His ability to hold up the ball is better.
He's definitely shit. He comes from a shit down, so he can go and shit.
Playing it forward. That's been the story of it so far tonight, but they've had that opportunity to play that kind of pass. It's just not quite been there.
Just starting to push the pass a little bit. Didn't need to do that hard. I could have had another touch and just played the ball across, but a little bit tense.
Hope you get injured, John Stones, and it makes it even worse for Manchester City.
Still 60% possession tonight for Manchester City, but not the kind of dominant possession that we're so used to seeing. It's just not leading to chances being created. And that's the challenge, Jolly, is to change that.
Definitely, yeah.
Romelu Lukaku, go now.
You anticipate from a City perspective, but where that possession is and how much of control they've got of that possession is the strange part for me.
Sometimes it's hard, isn't it?
Romelu Lukaku, Romelu Lukaku, Lukaku.
Sound. Just hoping that.
That's a good ball by Gundogan, and it just been a fraction higher. It would have been a ball that might well have got Haaland in. Challenge
Yes.
moves down for Inter, flipped on there by Brozovic towards Barella.
I literally can't remember the last time I seen Haaland touch the ball.
Brozovic in possession. Martinez plays it out now to DiMarco. And that's given the opportunity for Manchester City to get players back into defensive positions. Nicolo Barella.
I think Guardiola should sub Haaland, because he's literally done bugger all.
Here's Bastoni. Barella. Lukaku among those waiting for the cross. Gundogan.
Inter Milan, go on! Oh, you, DiMarco!
Behind there. Important defending inside his own penalty area there by Diaz. And then cleared away towards Haaland, who's challenged quickly by.
Oh, please don't say it's against John Stones.
Here's Rodri. In a bit of space now on
Another player of FIFA I can't stand. The guys are they're no twat in the game. Fuck off in real life.
the whip it in, and that's
Chelsea fucking reject. You did nothing for us, you cunt.
corner. For those kind of attacks, had room to operate in.
Yes, they have. They win the ball back.
Oh, I'm looking at John Stones, fuck. I can't stand him either.
Position. Haaland takes up a lovely.
And he comes from a shit town.
John Stones elects to go just along the floor. Foot out the corner. Just starting to open up slightly the game. Little tiny bit more space.
That's right. That's right.
Haaland takes up station inside the 6-yard box of Inter. Jack Grealish out to take the City corner.
Davies, yeah, I got some fun with that from Sheffield, so a bit of both.
Where are they involving Stones and Bastoni?
Fuck off! Fuck off!
Still plenty of contact between the pair of them. Grealish whips it in.
Way! Have that Man City! Have that John Stones, you twat!
Stones still having another go. He was waiting to give it though, wasn't he? Marquinhos, you could see. 6-1.
That's me, yellow card, John Stones, get booked, yellow card.
Because the initial contact was instigated by Bastoni, and the referee's clearly looking at it.
He knew he was going to give it as well. There was only one way he was going to do it. It was defensively.
It goes towards Lukaku.
Running down the wing, we are going to win the league.
25 minutes to go in the Champions League Final. Extra time of penalties if needed here inside the Atatürk Stadium in Istanbul. Over 70,000 in here tonight, still very warm.
Na 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 na.
To create, there hasn't been what you consider to be an outstanding clear-cut chance.
Legend, bow to you on hand and feet.
Second half was the breakdown in communication between goalkeeper and defender that led to Martinez having the opportunity for Inter.
Name's already been said. Yeah.
Moves on to Bernardo Silva.
City.
In there on Stones, that's the foul. I mean, the two wing-backs have been brilliant, haven't they, for Inter tonight? Dumfries on the right, Marco on the left.
Allow Manchester City to play inside the field where they have the numbers. Like there, Brozovic just brings John Stones down, kills the game, no yellow cards, get everybody behind the ball and let's start again. Clever tactics if you can get away with it.
Oh, they just beat the strength, but he gets onto that ball, and here he is, playing it.
Hey, it took you, your first touch, it took you that long, Harlan, to do your first touch in the second half. Wow, you definitely are shit.
I like Ruben Diaz has been Bastoni has been excellent.
Yeah. Imagine, oh yeah, it's like what you said not that long ago. Imagine if City go win this, you're going to have a UEFA Super Cup with an old British affair.
Goes Bernardo Silva, trapped all the way though by DiMarco. Okay, leaves it here for Grealish.
And Man City have done bugger all.
Back there to fill the gap. Gundogan looking to make something.
Inter have been dominating this entire game and they are 1-0 down. It's just typical City play shit and still score.
Defending again by Brozovic, who chased Foden out. Here's a Kanji for City. That's a lovely little ball in. Bernardo Silva, tight angle, pulls it back. Coming onto it now to shoot. It's score! Manchester City lead
Yeah.
Champions League
And
Final.
And you know what makes it even weird? That we have people having to go at us saying that we've won everything because of oil money.
Absolutely mad. Such a big goal, such a big moment. And Manchester City take a giant stride towards the treble. What a big moment.
Oh yes, Rodri steps up to the mark.
A Man City have only won what they've won because they've got basically a Saudi owner.
Puts in Bernardo Silva, pulls the ball back, falls perfectly to Rodri. Cool as you like.
At least we had an owner that literally nobody has heard of,
Look at this angle.
literally decided I'll put his money at a club that literally was not winning anything. Literally, we went out of business a couple of years before.
What a finish from Roger.
So,
Scored his first ever Champions League goal in the quarter-final first leg against Bayern Munich. Julian Lescott, he's never scored a bigger goal for Manchester City than that one.
I don't think anyone has, to be honest, Fletch.
I already know what's going to happen at the end of my stream if the result is the way it's going to be. I'm going to be called a bad loser. I got called that.
Pass there to Bernardo Silva as well.
The last time I did a stream in the final, I got called a bad loser because I wasn't happy about the team who won.
Needed to find a way tonight against the most stubborn of opposition in Internazionale. They stick at it.
And you know, and the one I was on about, that was Notts County versus Chesterfield, because people call me a bad loser because we lost. No, because why would I want to sit and still stream and watch another team with the trophy where it's not my team?
Lovely finish, delicate finish to break the deadlock, and you now think.
But I'll be interested to watch a team lift the trophy if it's Inter Milan. Could it be just see the
Manchester City supporters you can hear, and it's that end of the Atatürk Stadium in a Champions League final again. All 7 goals have been scored in that goal in this stadium in Champions League finals. DiMarco's ball in is defended. Here he is again. Now Brozovic.
Oh, come on, Inter. Come on, Inter. Go on. Cunt! Twat! You black, you Belgian chocolate cunt!
An astonishing passage of play.
Incredible.
And that's not me being racist, but I called him a Belgian chocolate cunt because he actually plays for Belgium.
2 headers, one off the bar, one onto his teammate.
I built for his co-coms, Fletch.
I'm starting to worry, mate. I'm starting
But also,
to worry for Jolien. Talk us through it,
I
Steve.
mean, he just sloops on the backside of Akanji. Gets a little bit of fortune, of course.
no, I don't.
Against Romelu.
I don't even think it would have gone in anyway because Stones was actually behind. Look, if you see carefully on the replay, behind Lukaku, already on the line was Diaz.
Off the line, you never know, but what a passage of play.
But by the time the ball was headed, Diaz was already on the line
In these occasions, and that is so important to them.
before he actually headed the ball, so it was already set. That's it.
Treatment here being administered to Manuel Akanji as we see this opportunity again. I mean, the block by Lukaku is the most important block by anybody for Manchester City in a European final. You can laugh now, Jolien.
I mean, Akanji doesn't know where DiMarco is. He's shepherding Lukaku away from the ball. He just comes sneaking in behind him. Is it off Bernardo Silva? Small margin.
They can't believe it. I'm not sure we could either.
I do think he took the wrong option though, DiMarco. I think if he heads it down, it causes way more problems than a looping header. I think he has the opportunity to just put a bit more.
The looping header was the harder effort, wasn't it? You had to be
Hey, hello, Walker. Legend,
Walker, who was heartbroken not to be in
legend from Sheffield. Sheffield legend.
now to try and get
Aaron Maguire, you're not in that conversation because you're even shitter than he is.
to go. And if you need defensive help, there is nobody better to be coming onto the field here than Walker. So City won, Inter 0, the first goal scored in a European final for Manchester City since Francis Lee's penalty in the Cup Cup final of 1970. And Manchester City haven't lost from a winning position since mid-January in the Manchester derby, and they've only lost once from a winning position all season. They're fantastic front runners, and as Steve says, Inter now have to find a different way to play because they can't just sit back now.
can't sit back.
Here's Martinez, yes they are. Lukaku.
Go on, Lukaku.
Lukaku shoots.
Oh, Lukaku.
And that's a big sigh of relief from behind Onana's goal at the end of the Atatürk, and that needed to be a better finish in that situation from Lukaku.
Yeah, he just shifted and hit it, didn't he, through the legs of Ruben Diaz. It just takes a little deflection, take the pace off it. That's a couple of efforts in the last few minutes for Inter Milan. Are they going to leave a bit of space for the Manchester City forwards?
Jerry, I've got good news and bad news for you. Manchester City are less than 17 minutes away from a European title and a treble, but it's going to feel like 17 hours.
As long as we do flesh, I don't mind.
I
thought you'd say that. Just see one or two bits of frustration creeping in down there.
And how is that not a free kick into Milan?
Here's Haaland. It was good defending in the end though by Matteo Darmian, and now here's Acerbi.
Yeah.
It's astonishing really.
Okay.
Some teams just have the knack to find a way.
That's what I'm saying, okay.
That much quality throughout the sides. They normally find a way.
That's on by Lukaku, but that's going
They need to be.
playing his 56th game of the season tonight, Rodri. Every time they need
I'm surprised you not said the other player.
he's not always a man
If they were going to bring Skriniar.
he was the one that had the courage and the ability.
Because that guy's good when he plays, because no one can hardly get past him.
Present, ever consistent. I don't think anyone thought his contribution was going to be that tonight, but so important and arguably up there with the Sergio Aguero goal.
But he also likes to put in a tackle or two.
City have players forward here. It's with Bernardo Silva.
That is not a foul.
Walker ready for Manchester City. If Guardiola thinks the time is now.
Yeah, Kanji's coming off. Played his part, didn't he? That lovely ball through to Bernardo Silva for the cutback. Didn't rush his pass, didn't do anything silly, took his time, played him through. He certainly played his part tonight.
Hey, went it from Sheffield on the way to winning the big boy.
We've seen that his name wasn't in it.
Going from playing in like the mediocre side.
With a big job to do. He's not going to come on just quite yet, is he? No, he's
Fuck off! I hate that cunt. He's worse than a Cherby. He's worse than a Cherby.
Bastoni looked out on his feet just then.
Oh, he's bringing.
He's coming off.
Oh, I've never heard of him.
that's the first change.
Ah.
Also, they're going to send off Bellanova.
Oh, took off the guy that you like, Bastoni. To bring on the guy that I hate, Robin Golding twat. What?
So Bellanova for Dumfries. And Robin Gersons for Bastoni with 14 minutes to go. And they'll just hold fire on the change for now, Manchester City.
But also they might want to see what happens from the
Might be considering
free kick.
someone else as well. In fact, they've just called Walker back again. He just jogged off down the touchline to warm up a little bit more. City's free kick taken by Gundogan. Here's Jack Grealish. Bernardo Silva. Gundogan.
Denzel Dumfries went off. Wow.
Grealish up against Bellanova for the first time since he came on. Here's a Kanji. And now Bernardo
Ah!
Silva.
That's why he's.
Now they can do what they do best. Keep
Ah!
it going.
So Phil Foden, what I call because of pie face, he goes in fuck off Phil.
Make mistakes.
Fuck off Phil.
It's a scoreline that makes good reading if you're a Manchester City supporter. Rodri after 68 minutes.
Oh,
Phil.
he just bull rolled DeMarco.
Well, that's a vital save for
Ah.
another, but what an opportunity for
No, it's weird. I think DeMarco at the moment, he's the one player that looks like he's literally his race is run if he's got turned like that.
He could probably do in the midfield, so hence why Pep brought him on when Kevin needed to go on.
The gorgeous try, he just steps to the side.
Do Inter Milan players like wearing bright boots or something in defence?
Wiping out.
Because you got orange, orange, orange.
Telegraphed it slightly, opened it up onto his left foot.
Yeah,
And
in,
come to the
in
save.
defence.
Play by him. And all the hard work himself.
Robin Gerson's onto Lautaro Martinez, given away though. Struggling to keep the ball a little bit now into on the
Yeah, oh yeah. You can't miss out any Inter Milan players with their bright boots. No, That's why I would say he's one of the not one of the best managers, but he's up there.
It's Nathan Ake.
Sadly.
Now Jack Grealish.
Sadly, I would say the number one best manager in world football. I will, and people might think I'm biased on this one. I would put there as Jose Mourinho because he's won I think that manager's much better than Guardiola. If anyone wants coming at me, you can, because I don't give two fucks.
It's with Belanova. And that's good defending on that side by Grealish. They'll settle for the corner
And
here.
what I would say is, what I think is the best manager in football at the moment, I think it's Jose Mourinho.
Place it past Onana.
Some presence that Onana in goal, isn't he?
Isn't he? Doesn't generate power, could he really? So he had to open his body up to try and place it.
Chervin is in the box. Darmian in there. Lukaku, an obvious danger. It's a good header by Haaland.
But Man City, you can't actually say you've won. You can't say yet you've won it all, because you've still got a FIFA Club World Cup, and there's a UEFA Super Cup to come, and they've also nobody can't say they won it all yet, because there's no one's that won the Conference League. So slightly, even though Chelsea, we can say we won it all. But we'll never go in the Conference League anyway to win everything officially. So we can physically say we won it all.
Here is the man of the hour, the hero of the hour, Rodri, giving it to Stones.
Oh. They must want to bring on Kyle Walker anytime sooner.
Swarming around the ball in there to try and keep them out. Foden gets a foot in. Bernardo Silva. Super play from him.
Yeah, no patience there.
Oh, a Cherby shite.
To the touchline, he has to bring them down, Brozovic. He cannot.
Oh, Brozovic shite.
Well, that's an example of bravery and responsibility. Just taking the sting out of the game by keeping possession and we just draw.
Rip shirt. Wow.
Defensive looks on Internazionale faces. Time running out for the Italians. Less than 10 minutes away from the Champions League and the treble, Manchester City. Free kick taken by Bernardo Silva, and that's a comfortable take in there by Onana.
John Stones is down. I don't know what happened.
A rip shirt.
Yeah, wow. See that again with rip shirt. Had to be a cherry, surely, did it? Well, Stoney's off.
Goals hands.
There wasn't that much actually, you know, was there?
Kyle Walker in midfield. He's never played midfield. He's never played midfield.
You've not been able to see between manager and substitute. I think Guardiola's been a little bit upset that he's not been able to get Walker on. And in actual fact, Kyle Walker's been calming down Pep Guardiola about the situation. It's been fascinating, but he's on now and he's on for
we need to have Kyle Walker now playing as a winger. We need to have him playing as a striker. Then he would have physically played every position possible, because he's also played as goalkeeper.
Nervous. A lot more nervous than I should feel.
Oh, Dale's gone somewhere.
Nervous now they want to play.
Well, you can't do anything about it, sat here, can you?
But a word on John Stones. See the last few months. Tonight,
Lukaku.
when it wasn't going so well in the first half and early in the second half, he just took responsibility on himself to drive forward, get into areas of.
Look at the reaction from the bench.
Incredibly brave, watching the ball all the time, regardless of the pressure from Inter. A lot of the time, he was the free body in the field. Again, really good performance from him.
Okay.
Every tick of the clock is a positive tick for Manchester City. That's going to be a yellow card as well to Lukaku.
Frustration that happened since the game gets
Simeone.
more and more.
Ah.
Spoke last week about it being 43 years since West Ham won a trophy. We talked about the trophy they won in Europe back in the mid-70s. 1970, 53 years ago. The one and only every time that Manchester City have had their hands on European silver, and the greatest trophy of them all is 6.5 minutes away. Interchange is coming, and Darmian is being taken off. Çalhanoğlu is being taken off as well, and they're sending on D'Ambrosio and Henrik Mkhitaryan.
That's throwing the dice in it. Get them all on now.
That's gonna be some UEFA Super Cup. Man City versus West Ham United in Greece.
Now. Nice ball.
Really good ball for Foden, who can point back towards Haaland. They'll get the corner. Manchester City.
Yeah, the Hammers done it a couple of days ago. Can Manchester City join them? The European trophy. With the 3 Italian teams losing in the final. Disappointing for, of course, the country.
Come on, Inter.
For Manchester City now, surely would make sure. It's a good take though by
Get it, Nana.
Start throwing caution to the wind. Inter at the moment, time is very much against them, and this is where Manchester City, as you said, Steve, are so good at just keeping the ball and managing the situation. Here's Gundogan. The runner was across there chasing. That's a throw in for Inter. Onana to Lukaku. On it goes now to Mkhitaryan. Had the chance to play it forward to Martinez, but didn't take it. Goes in.
Oh my God, what a shit cross that is.
Flashes through the box and out for a throw in on the other side. I wonder if
It is shite.
again, he might just
It is
play
shite.
that ball into the run of Martinez.
Absolutely, it was an awful ball. Zaghi clapped him, but he shouldn't have. Absolutely fizzed it in. High wide and handsome off the Lukaku to Mkhitaryan.
Time there for Gundogan. Cleared away by Ake.
Oh, oh, oh.
4 minutes to go.
We do not want City winning this shite. Because we won't win at the end of it, but the other thing was who stopped you from winning it twice? Chelsea did. Because this could have been the second time they won it.
Grealish. Last touch was a Grealish touch.
No,
It should be a City throw-in, but
But it is true because City could have. This could have been the second time City could have won it, but Chelsea didn't have them the first time by us winning it.
Phil Foden challenged by Henrik Mkhitaryan. That's a free kick, an Italian free kick. Still work to do. Cherny.
Lol.
Brozovic.
Ataturk.
Bernardo Silva. Kyle Walker wins his first header. Picked up now by the goal scorer.
Saying that while you drank a few pints. Mkhitaryan. No, not after a few pints because I'll be gobbledygook.
A Spanish international. Robin Gersons, though, for Inter.
It'll be Mkhitaryan.
Inzaghi's on the pitch down there. He's trying to get as close to the action as he possibly can. Lots of nerves inside the Ataturk Stadium. Robin Gersons.
Please don't say that's by Edison.
Varela. Mkhitaryan. Forward for the cross in the middle.
What a ball!
Gersons. It's a deep one. It's
Oh, that's a crap ball.
Kept alive here by Villanova. Still their weight in the middle. Brozovic flips it in. Gerson's coming in.
Lukaku!
That's an unbelievable save from Emerson. An amazing moment for the Manchester City goalkeeper. Has that moment just secured the Champions League?
I don't even know he knew he saved it. I think it just bounced off his leg. It was Lukaku with a header. Back from Gersons. Lukaku, point blank range.
Gersons is Gosens.
Survived for the second
Pronounce it first, it's right.
taking the lead. a chance just to take a breath. And we can get to see that again because it happened so quickly.
Cross by Brozovic, Gerson's far post in, Lukaku. Oh!
All that Lukaku had to do, if he headed it to the other side of the goal, it would have been a goal. So he heads it straight. He heads it straight at the keeper.
Because it's so awkward for him to twist.
Great reactions there from both Diaz and Edison.
That is incredible.
Unbelievable. It's even more incredible than the Lukaku block from Di Marco.
How has he not scored from there, Lukaku? What a moment for him in the Inter shirt.
Starting to feel like City's night, Julian.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, mate, I'll take all the luck.
Yeah, sometimes you need a little bit, mate. One off the crossbar, one off a kneecap there from the goalkeeper. Be interesting to speak to him to see if he knew a lot about it.
Do you know, he did actually move the knee, didn't he? Went towards it. I mean, it's astonishing.
What?
You have to move your feet.
I know, but you see goalkeepers stood rooted, don't you, sometimes?
So they've decided not to play any 90 minutes.
Shot by Lukaku, but they'll take that, Manchester City. They will take that.
Absolutely, they'll
Ah.
take a shot like that. Really selfish going away from the goal, dragging it back. Take your time, goalkeeper. It's a difficult shot, that, isn't it, to score?
Oh, so there's still enough time for Inter to have at least a couple.
Here we go again. Gerson's header back. Lukaku. Oh, he goes with his hands, but it just cannons off his knee as he's shuffling across the box. Oh my word! Right on the line. And you're right, Diaz's instinctive header was amazing.
Do you know what? That's going to become the most famous save in Manchester City history. Surely.
Oh, surely. I agree. Again, whether we knew much about it or not. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Listen, who cares? As long as the result stays like this.
Into 5 minutes.
Joaquin Carrera.
Can you take it?
Just give Joey his gloves. Those nails he's got, he hasn't got any left.
Phil Foden.
Give him a pair of gloves.
There are people all around the United Kingdom wondering if you're at this moment.
Good flexion, good.
Good. Full Foden down.
Edison.
It's the kind of night where you need more than one hero, and Manchester City have had a couple of them. Rodri with the goal, and Edison with that save. It's remarkable.
He's not happy.
Materazzi, they cannot believe it. Claude Makelele sitting next to him.
Have you just seen the next Inter Milan player shaking his head knowing it's not their year?
Was that as good a save as?
And that guy was a good player in his day called Materazzi.
Yeah, that goal.
Shevchenko, yeah. Off his knee, same goal.
If any of you guys have ever seen Materazzi actually play, that guy everybody used to hate playing against that cunt.
The goals have gone in at the same end in both finals as well.
You know, he needs to get an icon card on FIFA. I think that will be an electric card
For the first ever Champions League win for
for the next game. He needs to be on there for icons. Materazzi, you deserve an icon card in the next game.
Might be a moment that they've got to get through.
100%. The recent history was built on one moment, so I'm sure
I love the fact that Onana shoved Haaland. Fucking have it, Haaland, you shit cunt.
regards of the scoreline. So when the referee blows the whistle, then we can celebrate.
It's never easy in the Champions League. It is
Fuck.
never easy.
Why do I say some stupid things and then they go and new score from it?
The Manchester City box again, and there is still time. 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, Nana wants to go off. Zaghi says no, still time left. See how many get in there. Raul doesn't want to go in. Brozovic is
Bernardo, I don't know about that song.
Federico Di Marco and headed away there by Diaz.
Oh!
Outside of the foot.
Oh, Barella.
And wide.
They always fade wide.
Oh, Barella.
The right foot just fading away from Edison. Interesting to see. Better back to see if it is closer. The goalie gets across, but he seems to be very, very comfortable. Doesn't hit it at all, Barella.
It was Edison who got a yellow card.
No problem. Get up the field.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
As animated as ever.
Yeah.
Long time since he's won the Champions League. He was the Barcelona coach back then, and tonight he might take Manchester City to where they dreamed of being. At the top table, sitting right at the top
That ball is
of the European table.
that ball is mine.
90 seconds seconds away. DiMarco for Inter.
I think there's going to be one player. I think even though this player will not doesn't has retired and everything, I think this guy will be emotional that City have won it because he should have won it when he was there, and that would be Sergio Aguero.
Onana launches the ball forward. Edison came and was brilliant. Made his mind up right from the start. That ball is mine.
I can't go, you shit gun. You wouldn't do well at Chelsea. You wouldn't do well with us this season, Lukaku, if you've missed those chances. Getting people's way and can't score. You
Less than a minute.
if they win this, they've won the treble. Which people, but this is the question I can ask, because it's every blooming pundit is saying this. Is this Man City team better than the treble winners of for Manchester United?
No, as I said, recent history is built on these moments. Yet there's so many people that have
Yeah,
contributed to
because
this.
I still think the treble winners of that Man United have is the better treble winners than this Man City side.
Less than 20 seconds. Has to go.
Because you got to think, Man United won the Champions League final to get their treble. They won it with 2 stoppage time winners.
Bernardo Silva. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Now Brozovic.
Ah!
Forward for Inter. Dorella. Now Bellanova. That's deflected behind the half to defend the corner. There is going to be one more chance. Is there? The goal. Yes, there is.
What was the corner?
Wants full time. We're past the 5. Inzaghi. Well, I don't quite know what's happening down there with him.
He's on the pitch, that's why Inzaghi and his number 2, number 3 told him to get off it.
Well, this is it. This is the moment. If they survive this, Manchester City, they've won the Champions League. They look on.
Bottoms about, there's a jangling.
Come on, Inter.
Everybody in there.
Come on, Inter.
Brozovic and Dorella, the only 2 outside the box. Everybody else in
Come
there,
on.
apart from the corner taker. DiMarco
Yes,
delivers-
go, son. Go! Fuck off!
Robin Gosens, it's all
You
over.
can't.
And they've done it.
Oh, fuck off.
Manchester City have done it. Once, twice, 3 times the champions.
Ah.